After winning some of the biggest games of my life last episode, I knew I needed to carry that momentum into this week's practice. Coach has been telling me since I got here, how you practice is how you play on game day, so I had to keep my team going. So I brung my all practice, trying to challenge the defense on every single play. And with my quick jukes and spins, they was definitely having trouble stopping me. Coach was even allowing me to work on my receiving game more, allowing me to be that all-around back that we really need on this team. But after a good practice, we was faced up against a tough LSU team in the Magnolia Bowl. And our defense got us started off with a quick stop. But with absolute terrible field position, I had nowhere to go on this run, and they end up pushing me back for a safety. And I ain't gonna lie, that safety low-key had me mad, man. It made me look bad. So on this return, I did everything I could to try to get us in the best field position possible. And even though we couldn't turn the possession into 7 points, we end up taking the lead 3-2. But our defense gets another huge stop, forcing a punt, and they know I'm super dangerous as a return man. I was weaving in and out of the defense, breaking off to the right side, almost breaking free, but he gets me down. But with Jackson Dart throwing an absolute dot to the bleachers, we are forced to kick a field goal. But Jackson turns it around by throwing a perfect pass for a touchdown to end off the second quarter. To start off the second half, Jackson hands me the ball, and my teammates pick up some huge blocks, allowing me to break free for a big gain. And after a great drive, I break a tackle and score my first touchdown of the game. But LSU came right back at us, scoring a touchdown and cutting the lead to 11. And when we got the ball back, I had to put my receiver skills to test, making the catch and getting the first down. Then we hit him with this beautiful option play, and I get absolutely drilled at the end of it. 3rd and 12, we hit him with a screenplay that we hadn't done all night, and it worked out perfectly, almost getting me a touchdown. And knowing they would expect the run from me, Jackson walks the ball straight in for an easy 7 points. And with a 17-point lead with only a minute and 30 seconds left, they let me break free again to score another touchdown. And our win streak continues, beating a tough LSU team. I really didn't have the most outstanding game, but we definitely did what we needed to do to win. Our next game is up against Appalachian State. We got the game started with a pass play, and Jackson hit me quick to get the first down. Then I ran my Texas sprout to perfection, getting wide open across the middle of the field to get us in the red zone. And on 3rd and goal, we finish off the job with the touchdown. 7-7 tie game. I catch the ball on the return and quickly start running up the field trying to get to the sideline. And with some huge blocks from my team, I break free for a 102-yard touchdown. As the game went on, I continued showing how dangerous I really was. With the blocks being almost perfect, it really made returning the ball easy. And with only 2 men to beat, I hit him with a nasty juke and returned the punt for an 81-yard touchdown. Unfortunately for them, they end up having to punt me the ball again. This time I quickly get out to the right side, but with the whole defense coming at me, I shift back to the left, leaving them lost. And with everyone being blocked, I take it back for my 3rd time in the same game. I was making history, man. Appalachian State really never had a chance. And I ended the game with 479 all-purpose yards as well as 5 touchdowns. And we walk away with a 45-27 win over Appalachian State. This was probably my biggest game yet, even though I didn't do too much rushing wise. After our last 2 games, we were now ranked number 11, and our next game was up against Arkansas. We start off the game trying to pass, but Jackson forgets how short I really am and throws the ball right over my head. And to make it even worse, I try to make the tackle and get called for a face mask. Arkansas kept this momentum going into their offense and scored, taking a 7-0 lead. But we come right back at them next possession, tying the game with this touchdown. Then just right before half, I run in for my 2nd touchdown of the game. To start off the 3rd quarter, I take off running to the left, juking 3 defenders and getting a big gain. Then we go to the option, and Jackson pitches me the ball at the perfect time, allowing me to get to the sideline and juke the defender before going down at the 10. And even though I didn't score, my team ended the drive with 7 points. And at this point, we had all the momentum in our favor. And on this counter play, I split right in between the defense to score another touchdown. Next possession, we use one of my favorite option plays, and Jackson picks me the ball, allowing me to break free to the right side. And with only 1 man to beat, I had to turn them Jets on, and nobody was catching me. And we end the game with a 7-38 win over Arkansas. And I had a really solid game, 157 rushing yards along with 4 total touchdowns. Our next game was up against the Troy Trojans, and this should really be one of those games that we easily win. To start off the game, Jackson hands me the ball through a wide open gap up the middle, and I get a big 17-yard gain. Then we go back to the run again, and I weave in and out of the defense, getting another big gain. And on this option play, Jackson pitches pitches me the ball as he's getting hit, and I take off up the right side, getting us in the field goal range. And we end up getting forced to take our three. Troy was in great field position, and the receiver got wide open, but he drops the ball, and the defense comes up with a huge pick. And I get started right back where I left off with another run to the left, juking the defender and getting to the sideline. And on 3rd and 6, I run this route to absolute perfection, getting wide open to get our first touchdown of the game. And after our first touchdown, we really just carried momentum as they just could not stop the run at all. Nobody could keep up with me, and it shows as I get one of my biggest touchdowns yet. 27-3, Jackson hands me the ball again, and I break out to the left knowing I'm faster than everybody, making sure I get the first down and more. And with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, I take off running up the right side, breaking to the sideline and scoring a record-breaking touchdown. This was crazy to me because I didn't even know I was that close. I hadn't even paid attention. And of course, my team was showing me love. I also had one of my best rushing games yet with 228 yards on 18 carries. And we end up taking the 34-10 win over Troy. And just seeing my name in them record books, man, that just motivates me to go even harder. And what's crazy is I still got a couple games left to try to stretch it even farther to make sure it don't get broke. But what's even crazier than that is I am #1 on the Heisman list. And I really gotta shout out my blockers, man. They don't get enough credit, but they just been doing everything they can to make me shine. Now I've caught the attention of the whole NCAA when it comes to me returning the ball, running the ball, or catching the ball. I can do it all, man. But I think what I'm really the most happy about is our performance as a team. We have went 9-1 this season. And the one game we lost was kind of a fluke. It was just because we were still getting used to playing with each other. We've moved all the way up to rank number 7 this season, and I'd like to make that push for top 5. And if we were gonna make that top 5 push, it was gonna start in practice. So every single play I was pushing as hard as I can, trying to make sure I challenge the defense. It really is crazy how much of a leader I've already became on this team with me only being a freshman. I mean, a 5'5" freshman out of Kentucky that nobody expected anything of, and I'm already out here breaking records and leading us to a 9-1 start. But the more that I improve and the more that we win, the more coaches are gonna expect out of me, and that pressure is low-key building up. And we'll just have to see how well I can handle that pressure next episode. I hope all y'all enjoyed today's video, and if you want to follow along with the series, here's the video I did before this one. But like always, y'all, make sure y'all hit that sub button. I'm gonna try to be way more consistent. I knew I took a couple months off, but we're back now. And of course, I appreciate everybody that clicked on this video. I'm gonna catch y'all next time, and I'm out. Peace.